Hello everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Edison. So today I'm the speaker that introduced about the billing and also payment cycle, the finance topic for foodpanda, all the vendors. So let's start the webinar right now. But then before our section start, if you really got any issue or any questions, you can just leave into our chat box in our Q&A section. So where our colleague will come and answer you immediately or as soon as possible in the chat box. All right, let's start our seasons now. Yep, so this is all the content that we will cover for this webinar for today. So later on, I will go through one by one all this topic. All right. And then, for the first one, of course, is about the billing and also the payment cycle. So this is the table to show you guys the cycle, to show you guys that how long that you can get your payment, how long that you can get your invoice, and also the payment advance, everything. So invoice is for daily order bills. Received will be issued the next day, always the next days, and except on the weekend and also public holiday. So as usual, we will like a bank or could just work on the weekdays normal. So for weekend and also public holiday, we will also just accept on Tuesday lah. So this is a table for the example. As you can see, if you're the Friday and Saturday and Sunday, right? So that for Friday, if you operate on a Friday, then you will only get your invoice and also payment advice on Monday. So because which is the Saturday and also Sunday is weekend, so that we will accept it. So you only will get 3 of this day, which is from Friday to Sunday, the invoice, right? We only get on Monday. So that Tuesday, then you will only get the payment from our foodpanda company to go to the to go transaction made to be made by the bank. So on Monday, Sam upload the invoice and the payment advice in the restaurant portal for order for the orders from Friday to Sunday. Okay, so go to Tuesday, actually it's the same as well. So you will get all those invoice and payment advice from Monday, which is the Monday you will still operate your restaurant. So the Monday invoice you will get on Tuesday, which is the next day lah. We always issue the next day. So we will only always set weekend and also public holiday. So I believe the next one, this one is for example, another example. So if the Monday is actually public holiday, so same meaning that from Friday to Monday, we will accept it, so that you will only get your invoice and also payment advice on Tuesday, because Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday actually is all weekend and also public holiday, so that you will only get your invoice on Tuesday. All right, so I believe this is very clear, because the table is actually show very clearly. But then of course, if you really got anything you're not sure, okay, you have question, you can just leave your question issue on our chat box. All right. Okay, so the next to the topic is locating invoice and payment advice on portal. So I believe you guys already know what is our restaurant portal, but of course if you're not sure what is that, I can explain now. Restaurant portal actually is our a portal for all the vendor, right? You can just log into our restaurant portal to do any adjustment, such as operation time, you want to adjust your menu, or you want to download your invoice, anything you want to change your name, change location, help center, everything you can just log into restaurant portal to go and manage your business from our platform. All right, so of course you can just log into restaurant portal to download your invoice and also the payment advice. to check whether how many revenue that you gain. Okay, so first thing, of course, you have to log into restaurant portal, and then you just go to the menu bar and go and looking for invoice. Yeah, as you can see the screenshot here, that if you already log into the restaurant portal, so that you can see a lot of option from the left side, the left bar there, the tools bar, dashboard, marketing, anything. So you go looking for invoice. So invoice and order summary report will appearing on the invoice, of course, so that payment advice as will appearing under the payment advice tab. All right. So actually you click into the invoice already, so that you can see two tabs. One tab is an invoice, another tab is actually payment advice. All right. So then if required, you may filter to your desired years and months. So select your desired years and months. Please click on OK. To make sure, click on the apply for your selected invoice, payment advance period to appear. Of course, you can just select your timeline to check the certain date you want to check, of course, right? Okay. Okay, so this is a screenshot for your reference. You can just go to select your outlet first, of course. Yeah, if you got another different outlet, you can select the correct outlet. And then you just go and select the timeline. Okay, from January, from April, anything, you just select okay, that's it. All right. Okay, so for individual report download, okay, just click on the drop down button to download your invoice or payment advice report. So actually it's quite easy to go and download. You just click on the drop down and just click on the download. And of course, if you really have to download more than one invoice or from different outlet, or even though you want to download all the outlet and invoice together, you can just toggle the blue download button, which is this one. As you can see, the blue download. So select your desired invoice, click on selected to download your selected invoice. You can just simply just tick the certain invoice that you want to download. All right. If you would like to download the entire month's report, then you just click on all, so that you can just download in one go. All right. Okay. This is a way how you go and download your invoice to check your invoice. All right. So next topic is invoice reading. Okay, so for this one, I believe it's a lot of you guys, most of you guys will very interested to know about the invoice reading, because yeah, go to the next slide. Yeah, this one is actually the date of the invoice uploaded on the portal, of course. So if you already download to the invoice, so that you will showing like this, a next invoice, then you can see the date of the invoice posted and also the time period of the invoice that is covered. All right, so this is actually PDF invoice. All right, so I will go through one by one for this. Yeah. Yeah, for our invoice, actually we got few pages. All right, for the first page, of course, it's a summary pages, which is you can see how many order that you get, okay, how many money you gain from the past few days, okay. And also we got another few pages is showing that, okay, for the commission table, for to check your commission or the additional charges, see whether what additional charges is already actually into your invoice. Yeah, and also you can check your open items and the glossary of the term and definitions. All right, so I will go through one by one now. All right, so this is our summary pages, which is the first page. Okay, also is the important page, of course. Yeah. So yeah, at the glance, okay, revenue and the chargeable item are segmented clearly into a separate box. Okay, so just find out which item are chargeable to you, and the formula are showing clearly with the calculation as well. All right. So as you can see the screenshot over here, and also that we already highlight the certain section that we want to explain this, the number of the successful order. There you can see, okay, how many normal order, how many Panda box order and total order is how much is this? 22. Yep. So your revenue via foodpanda is actually 400 something. So that this is a very clearly way to go and check your revenue, to check your orders, okay, accepted by this restaurant. And then go to the next section is this is for commission section. Commission on the normal order. Okay, so that you can see the total commission is actually how much? It's 100 30 something. Yeah, this is a commission based on commission percentage, of course. Yep, depends on your contract. Okay, how many percentage that we charge you? Actually, it depends on the contract, right? So that go to the next section, you can see okay how many Panda box feeds. If you they got any subscribe different promotion campaign, yeah, they will state there, and also the tax charge adjustment feeds. Anything will go and charge below there, so showing the total amount, so that you can see the gross invoice total is how much. Is actually 1,700 something. Yep. Also included the tax rate. So actually the outstanding amount from previous period is 200 something. So at the last section, as you can see, right, to be received by the partner. So outstanding amount, actually, if you can see the amount is actually negative. So yeah, to showing that negative is because of you already actually outstanding amount from previous period. So you have to outstanding amount so to be received by the partner, right? Okay, so I go through the next pages. All right, so for this one is a commission table. So that this table is with different commission fees, of course. So depending on the service that you have. All right. So as the screenshot you can see, right, the table only show the service you currently have. If you only have used delivery service, there will be no self pickup rule in your commission table. So as this screenshot showing that is we got two type. One is self pickup, another one is for Panda delivery. All right. So actually the standard commission rate should be the same. Okay, this 30% of the commission. All right. So yep, this is showing the pickup order commissions. And also this is a delivery order commission. So if you only got one type, which is no self pickup, it's just foodpanda delivery, then we only show one. All right. So yep. So what is the okay? You may have subscribed to a different foodpanda service of course, the delivery pickup, so which might have a different commission amount. So refer to this table for details breakdown, right? If you are unsure of your commission charges and what commission were applied, so that you can just come to here and looking for what type currently you have and how many commission is it. All right. So yeah, we go to another pages for the additional charges. So for this section, yeah, believe quite mostly of you is quite wondering what is actually the additional charges. So I'm going to explain now. So yep, to show a clearly breakdown of the fees charged under the line item, taxable fees and adjustment. So within the summary pages, all right, the highlight you can see here. The total fees at adjustment is around 1,500 something. So that we're showing on the page 3 of 9, all right, to page 3, so that you can see some charges, the additional charges were all stated here, so that you can see actually what is the additional charge is, all right. So yeah, for example, for some charges will still be grouped. Do not note that for some charges for CRC, that is charges by order level will be grouped lah. All right. So this is just certain for CRC, right? So that you can see all the category is actually stated here. For this screenshot is showing 4 additional charges. So yeah, the first one is the platform performance fees. Okay, this is a performance fees that we will charge to the vendor. So its quantity is always 1, all of this is 1. Then the unit price is 75 ringgit. Yeah. So if you got subscribe any others campaign or promotion in our platform, right? So that you see showing on here as well. So for this screenshot, you can see yeah, the second and the third one actually is our promotion, our campaign. One is a panda click, another one is a panda pick. All right, so it's actually from December as well, both of them. So that you can see the charge actually is already stated over there. So the last one is a subscription fees website domain host. So yeah, they already actually stated over there as well. So the total additional charges will be charged into your invoice, so that sometimes you're not sure what is the additional charges, why I get a negative payment, because yeah, you got another charges is because of maybe you already subscribed another campaign promotion that already get charged for the amount. All right. Yep. So yeah, table only showing charges applicable to you for the cycle. All right. So the row will not show if the charge does not apply to you. So if you did not get any charges of CRC during this cycle, then CRC row will not appearing at all. So actually CRC is for the standard for the customer recovery charges. Yep. It's actually if the vendor go and reject the orders, yeah, for certain amount, certain percentage rate, yeah, so they will get entitled to the CRC charges lah. So showing this screenshot actually is no showing any CRC, so meaning that the vendor got no reject order before. All right. Okay, we go to next for the opens item. Yep. So show the breakdown of any outstanding amount from the previous invoice cycle, of course. All right. So the amount here will be reflected in the summary pages under outstanding amount from previous periods. All right. So that you can see the open item is showing that actually the outstanding invoice number and the period will be indicated for your easy referral. So all this remaining amount is actually from previous invoice. Yeah. So that you can actually check to page 4 to check any outstanding amount. Yeah. So that we'll go and issue to the next invoice. All right. Go to the next one. This is the section for the glossary, showing that the list of the terms found within the invoice along with the definition last. But just kind of explain about what is that, the keyword sentence. All right. Yeah, as you can see, the invoice date, number, periods, the vendor names, company names, tax ID, bank name. So actually all these definition already stated there. If you're really not sure what is that about, not understand at all, yeah, you can just refer to this section to showing all the definition over here, as well as the normal orders, panda box orders. What is the panda box order? You can refer here. So the total, the revenue via foodpanda, already received amount. Yep. So for each glossary item has a section that indicate which section of the invoice you can find this particular item terms. Okay. Yes, we go to next. All right. For this one is yeah, you can even download all the invoice or payment advice as an Excel breakdown. Okay, as you can see, all the screenshot is actually already download them into the Excel. So for some of the vendor, they have to download as an Excel to do some report to have a reference. Okay, so that you can go and download your report, your invoice to Excel. So yep, this one is breakdown of all your orders. Second one is a breakdown for the taxable adjustment and fee chargeable to you. And then last one is the all the outstanding amount from the previous invoice cycle, right? So if you need that you can do that, download as Excel. Okay. So yeah, this is another screenshot that's showing that the first Appendix A to total food amount with the SST, the product is how many prices that, okay, foodpanda discount, any joker fees, service fees, anything that we already stated here actually is same as the invoice, but then they just present by Excel, all right? Yep, so that if they got any discount is given to customer when order is placed through pandaclass, they will showing here as well. Okay, so that you can check your order code, your name, your date, the invoice number, anything, how you can just actually find it here. All right, go to the next one is that, okay, for this one is for the SST payable by customer. For this row, most of the vendor, they were not sure what is this SST for actually. So yeah, this row of the SST actually is paid by customer since vendor order from your restaurant for our platform. Yep. So actually they have to pay for the menu price SST plus the delivery fee SST as well. So actually this SST row is paid by customer. All right. So another row, total order value is the total payment by customer. Okay, food amount without SST, and also plus the delivery fees with SST, anything. So the total food amount without SST, foodpanda commission, SST, anything just we will list it here. It's very clear, fully clearly. Yeah, if you're really not sure, yeah, you can just refer to this table, right? Yeah, to be received by the restaurants, will be go to the final section, it's balance there. So the restaurant revenue is actually minus vendor commission with SST. So for example, yeah, restaurant revenue is 25 ringgit 50 cent. So for panda commission with the SST actually 8 ringgit something. So if you already minus that, your balance will only get around 17 ringgit. Yep. So this is the calculation. For calculation later on, I will still explain about it. Okay, more details. All right, no worry. But then if you really got any issue right now, you can just, yeah, send into our chat box. All right. All right, we go to the fees and adjustment overview. All right, so for this one, yeah, I can just refer the charges. Yeah, what is the charges? How much is the charges? All right, as I explained just now, just different layout to see. All right, the charges over here in Excel. All right, so yep, for another example category, it's actually still got another data plan fees, the order threshold fees, wastage, double cook, and also platform performance fees. All right. So if the charges is really applicable to you, only we appearing here. All right, as I say just now. All right, we go to the next one is this is the open item overview. All right, if they got any outstanding invoice number and also the amount, and then you just refer this section to more easy to understand how much is the outstanding amount, yeah, from previous months, previous invoice. All right, yep. I'll go to next. All right, so this one is about the payment at once. So okay, so if the amount is showing negative in the invoice, so will be arranged for contract payment for the next positive amount invoice. All right, so this process will be ongoing until the outstanding amount is settled. All right, so the transaction will be showing the payment at once. So as I say lah, if the amount is actually negative, so that yeah, we will just still issue to the next positive amount invoice. All right. Okay, we go to another topic is about charges and the calculations. Yeah, we go to some mathematics. I hope you guys can, hope you guys like it. I like math, all right? So for this one, it's just two different example, okay, two different situations. So as you can see, the first one is a SST registered restaurant. The second example is a non-SST registered restaurant. So the first one already SST registered. The second one no SST registered. All right. So that we get a different amount actually. Yeah, different amount, and also the flow is a little bit different. Yeah, the first thing, of course, is a customer will place a order from our platform. Yeah, for place your order to order your food from your restaurant. Yeah, so they have to pay SST to the restaurant. Yeah, according to the menu prices, of course. Okay. So because this restaurant, as your restaurant is SST registered, so that you will receive SST from customer. This is very easy to understand. So another way, customer have to pay for the delivery fees, right? Since foodpanda is a SST registered company, so the customer will pay another SST for delivery fees, okay, into foodpanda company. All right. So actually, customer have to pay both SST fees to the restaurant and also to the foodpanda company. So another way, restaurant, okay, have to pay another SST to foodpanda, since foodpanda is a SST registered company. Yeah. So for any other service, yeah, okay, the payment that we made, okay, in our platform, so we have to claim the SST from the restaurant as well. All right. So this is the actually flow. Okay, once the customer place the order, they have to pay SST to the restaurant. Another way, have to pay SST to foodpanda as well. And then restaurant have to pay another SST to foodpanda. Okay, since both of us is actually SST registered company. All right. So another scenario is, this is for non-SST registered restaurant. Same, customer have to place an orders first. Okay, but this way, they got no SST charge because this restaurant is non-SST registered. So they cannot be charged to the customer for this SST. All right. So another way, same, delivery have to pay for SST because foodpanda is SST registered company. All right. So actually, another way, same, restaurants still have to pay SST to foodpanda company, since foodpanda is a registered SST restaurant. All right. So yeah, this is a different. So next pages, I believe, is for the calculation breakdown. Yep. I will explain one by one slowly. All right. If you're really not sure about it, you can just ask straight away into our chat box. All right. All right. So for the first scenario first, for the SST registered restaurant, yeah, for the food value, for example, is 100 ringgit. So yeah, for the food value, if you really deduct out the SST 6%, right, then the value is actually 94 ringgit something. Okay, so then another charges is for the container charges. Okay, you have to go and deduct SST as well. It's around 1 ringgit lah, for example. So that restaurant SST 6% plus the container charges, so that will only around 5 ringgit something. Yep. So the food value plus the container charges, okay, actually is a 95 ringgit, around 95 ringgit. Okay, so the commission is taken on the value amount excluding the SST. All right, this is just an example. So yeah, as you can see here, the foodpanda commission is around 35%. So then the food value is actually 95 ringgit around. So if you read times 35%, it's actually 33 ringgit around for the commission charges. So that foodpanda commission SST is actually this 6% SST charged based on the commissions, which is the 33 ringgit. Already counted 35% of the food value, right, is around 33 ringgit charge for the commissions. So for the SST actually is based on this 33 ringgit. So which is only just around 2 ringgit. Yeah, it's not actually from the food value, it's from the commissions. All right, it's around 2 ringgit. So then the amount payable to the foodpanda, okay, so we're showing that 33 ringgit plus another SST 2 ringgit. So foodpanda will only get 35 ringgit around. So the restaurant will receive the final is around 65 ringgit, around 65 ringgit. All right, so this is just a calculation for this example. For the food value is around 100, so that vendor will get on around 65 ringgit something. All right. So another scenario is quite easy and straightforward. Since the restaurant is SST registered, yeah. So same the food value is around as a 100 ringgit. So the commission is taken on the value amount as shown. Straightforward. 35% commission of 100 ringgit is 35 ringgit. All right. This is for the commissions. And then another SST charge based on 35 ringgit, which is around 2 ringgit 10 cents. So that amount payable to foodpanda, right? Invoice total actually is showing that 35 ringgit plus another SST 2 ringgit and 10 cents. So final that only is around 37 something, 37 and 10 cents. Another charges is for container charges is 1 ringgit. So if the restaurant final receipt is around 63 ringgit 0.9 cent, yeah, this is the final payout, final receipt from the restaurant. Okay, so as you can see, the final amount actually is just a different around 1 or 2 ringgit somethings. So this is not that really not that really big difference actually. Okay, I want to say that it's just a different that yeah, the commission and also SST over here. Okay, if you really compare it, it's just a commission, yeah, it's lesser commission from here, but another is like just a difference chargeable from commission and also SST. But then the final payout actually is not that big difference. All right. All right, we'll go to another table. This is for the partner fees and the adjustment weekly charges summary. So that yeah, we got another few additional charges, which is other threshold fees, wastage charges, so double cook charges, collection adjustment, and the customer recovery charges, which is CRC. All right, and also data plans fees, and also all the promotion charges. And then last one is for the platform performance and the onboarding fees. So all those fees you just only issue on the certain week. Yeah, as you can see, the first week, yeah, this is applicable on the first week. Of course, until week 4, yeah, of which is almost whole week now. So all those actually is until the data plan fees is just all week as actually applicable. But then for the premium placement charges, which is all the promotion campaign that you join, you only get charges applicable on the week 2 and week 4. Okay. So, and also the platform performance and the onboarding fees we only issue on the week 1. Okay, so this is just a table that you can reference for the partner fees and the adjustment weekly charges summary. Okay. If you have to really know more, you can just log into restaurant portal to go and check. Okay, if you don't know how to check it, or you have to get more detail, you can just go to Help Center, okay, to find our partner to go and answer you, to reply you. All right, so I believe, yeah, we got some FAQs here. It's a common questions so that you can just refer here actually. So the first one is, how do I request for another invoice? So yeah, please head over to the Help Center, as I say, to request for another invoice to be sent over. So then how do I know I received payment? So payment actually will go through around 3 to 5 business day after the invoice has been posted. So you will receive an email notification from our preference bank actually. So that's why I say that, okay, today operate, so tomorrow you get the invoice. So starting from tomorrow, you get the invoice ready. You can go and around 3 to 5 business days that you will receive the email, yeah, to notify you. Okay. So, and also my company is not SST registered. So why do I have to pay for SST? Yep. So as I say, since foodpanda is a SST registered company, hence all the sales and service provided that we have to subject to SST, such as a commission and also all the promotion, premium listing, anything, so on. All right. And then I have not received my payment. What should I do? So yeah, please submit your inquiry on Help Center as well. Select payment and bill inquiry. So inquiry regarding payment. So go to the payment not received and fill in the details. So our teams will go to you as soon as possible to check for you. All right. And then the last one is I did not sign up for any promotion or deals. So, but why do I still get charges? I have canceled my promotion deals. Why do I still get charges? All right. So for this one, for the details on the charges or you can charge on your pending charges, please submit your inquiry on Help Center to our agent. We'll we'll go and assist you as soon as possible to check what is happening during these charges. All right. Okay, so here got few useful link, all right, about the restaurant portal, university guide, and also the university YouTube. Okay,